All right.
What is wrong with Hanania, man? Okay, now he's good.
Yeah.
It's good? Let me check it right quick.
Yeah, let me see.
Let me see. All right, good. It's good. Good. Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yeah,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yasham,
Ba'ashem HaKadosh Baruch.
Yasham,
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth, peace, and blessings to the hopefully elect 144,000 men pushing the truth and wholehearted and sincerely across the four winds. It's the GMS Germany camp with the GMS Holland camp through the spirit and power of YASHAMIAHLA. You know, coming together through the spirit to do a lesson. You know, we had a topic, you know, which was it came to me in the spirit at the plantation. The harvest is ripe. You know, because I was writing to brothers not to yap, man, like about how, you know, it is to be here, you know, how it is to be under Esau and to be on this constant redundant wheel of taxes and work and sleep, tax, work, sleep, tax, work, sleep, you know. And I was just saying, man, like I'm ready to get out of here, you know, and I know a lot of brothers are feeling the same way, you know. You wake up in the morning and it's the same crap, man, you know.
I got a precept.
Say again.
I got a scripture.
Go ahead, Alex.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for the wickedness is great.
You know, and this is the spirit that the brothers, the men in the church are having right now. You know, we're asking Yahweh Shai to come down to the earth and show his judgment and reveal it himself unto this world, you know, so righteousness can be put back into the earth. You know, and we got to be patient with it. You know, we got to be long suffering because we got to walk in the same ways that Yahweh Shai walked. You know,
that's right.
And that's why we say put ye in the sickle, because you know we understand that these prophecies of Yahweh Shai is so near. You know, we see that we so close to the end. You know, I was watching Apostle Tahar earlier, and you know, he's like the last big prophecy to pop off is the MOTB, and we see it everywhere that it's being pushed, man. It's being pushed low key, subvertively, like gradually, and that's how Esau is with all his gradualism, man.
Okay.
Go ahead with your precept.
Go on. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
And this is what we lived. We witnessed Esau do this, man. You know, we witnessed Esau have utter hatred against the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom. We're taking the land, still perpetual hatred to this day, you know. And he even furthered the affliction from the curses of Deuteronomy. You know, he was the first one there to help, you know, throw us over, you know. And the chief of his group was the first one to come against us when we came out of Mizraim with Moses, you know. So we see exactly what Esau has been doing throughout the whole time he's been in power. You know, he's been given that seat. You know, wear out the saints, changing the laws. You know, every now and then you got to set the clock back 2 hours, set the clock to forward 2 hours, added on these extra months, the Gregorian calendar, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, here it is 1 hour back or 1 hour, you know, the summertime and the wintertime. You know, it's some crazy shit, man. Everyone's complaining about it, but this devil just keeps on doing it, man. You know?
Yeah, because who can stop him?
Yeah, the only one that can stop it is the Lord Yahweh, man. So the
Con,
power of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, and that's what's going to happen according to the book of Daniel, chapter 2. You know,
yeah,
the
con.
stone that was caught up the mountain without hands. You know, the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to come back and smash the feet of the statue of the dream of King Nebuchadnezzar, man, which the prophet Daniel broke down. You know, and he also, you know, if you think about Nebuchadnezzar, you know, he was like a great tree. Everyone, came from different parts of the world to lodge in his boughs, you know, in these branches, you know, to chill there, to set up shop, you know, just like
To be
in this
part of
earth.
the end, to be a part of the metropolis, you know,
Yeah,
to be a
man.
part of the functioning system, the ruling class, you know,
Yeah,
where all the ends and going outs and comings was going, you know, and that's
yeah,
what you see in Frankfurt, that's what you see in the Netherlands, you know, that's what you
yeah.
see all these nations joining together, you know,
Come.
many
And
Babylons all over again, man.
yeah, and they don't even speak the language, but they come up and full of pride because they set up shop and they don't know that this is truly a part of the blessing that they have received for now, because this is now their world. You know, this world which is now created is for many, but the world to come for few. So the standards now are a lot lower to make it in this society, and that's why you see the deterioration of the society because of immorality, which is being pushed through different types of media. You know, social media, the television, to the news, all these programs, 16 and pregnant. You know, everyone wanted to get that thing. You know, yeah, man. And these young
Teen
girls.
mom, teen mom, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, and then what about the new one? That those housewives of LA, of whatever it is, Atlanta. You seen them
Mm-hmm.
all? You see them auditions,
Pushing
man.
that shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
this place needs to go,
pushing.
man.
Precept.
But yeah,
Go ahead.
And I also got a precept as well.
Go ahead, Akim. Whoever won.
yeah.
Did you have
Come
one?
on, come
Natia, you
on.
had one?
Yeah, this Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Yeah, man.
You want to speak on it, Hananya, or should I?
You can speak on it.
Yeah, and this and you see it when you really understand. I was telling somebody on my plantation, when you get wiser, you get sadder. And
I
she was
got
like,
that.
why would you say that? Why would a person? Why would you say that? Because you understand that this everything around you is wicked. Everything around you is messed up, man. Everything around you is out to destroy your body, destroy your mind, destroy your spirituality. You know, especially if you're an Israelite, destroy your identity. You know, it's like, so where is the rest of this place, man? And that's why the scriptures talk about like only a specific, like the brother just said, the world to come is for few, man, for few, the ones who actually look at this world and see it for the filthiness that it really is. And it's not going to take that MOTB when the pressure's put on their neck, man. Because that's what Esau going to do. He going to come with that aggression, man. That you ain't got no other choice, and he going to make it seem like there is no other choice.
Okay.
You know.
All right, precept.
Go ahead, Ike.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Chapter 1, verse 18. For much wisdom is much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow.
You see, so on one hand, you understand that the one thing that you should desire is wisdom, and then on the other hand, it tells you what the balance, because when you understand wisdom in this kingdom, it's gonna be vexing unto you. It's gonna be completed. It's a complete test every day, man. At the plantation, when you go places, you know what I'm saying. Got to go to Esau for everything. Got to look diligently at all the labels.
Yeah.
You know, and everything you got to be super precautious with, man. You got to question everything. It's like you always got to look over your shoulder. You know, with Esau, man, you always do. He's waiting for that one time where you don't. You know.
Precept.
Go ahead, I.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
God, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. You know why? Because he understands that he is under oppression, and he understands who's oppressing him also. But what our people lacked was, you know, who we were and why we were under the oppression, or why we are under the oppression, and how we're going to get out of it. You know, and that's why the Lord put the word back into the earth, because we're almost at the end of this thing, man. And Daniel, man, like the brother said, we're at the feet of Esau's kingdom. It's a diverse kingdom, but it's so weak because all the currency is fake. The whole system is set up on fakeness, man. At least in those other kingdoms, they have real gold and silver. You know, this one is set up on nothing, man. It's set up on nothing, man. Nothing.
I got a precept.
Go ahead, Ark.
It's Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. Than when we believed, Slakia.
You see? This is the time that we got to understand that we're in. You know? Like the Apostle Tahar was saying earlier in this video that I was watching, you know, prophecies are going off left and right. And that's how we know we're at the end of this thing. You know?
Yeah, man.
Prophecies are going off left and right, man. And all over the world, floods are happening, destructions everywhere. All right? People are in uproars. You know, it's just the NATO countries got a little blind on it because Esau controlling the media. Go ahead, Art.
Okay. But you know, everything, even though they have a lot of you know, people fooled, but you know, to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we are able to discern what's real, what's not real. You know, for the biggest part. Of course, you have a lot of things out there that look real, but to the spirit, you know, sooner or later it gets exposed anyway, because nothing that is done in secret, you know, everything that's done in secret shall come to the light, man. Everything that's done behind closed doors, all the folly, all the BS, you know, the truth shall make you free, and the word is like a light, man. So we shine in the light. There are desires to the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua illuminating the place, man. So we see the roaches scattering, we see the people for what they are and what spirit they come. There's a lot of people also now, you know, during your normal life, so to say, you know, at the job and even at the you know, at camp, man. You notice that you know, Yahweh desire that the Lord is amplifying the spirit, man, because you are discerning people more. You see things coming. The dreams are getting more heavy. You'd be like, hey, man, I saw this. And boom, or you dream something and then you go to it the same day or the day after. You know, so the Lord is really opening up our understanding in a spiritual way, man. And these other people are left like flabbergasted because you figure him out quick, you know, and that's the spirit of the Lord. The same thing with you know, the prophecies. We know what's going on because the Lord revealed the secrets to his servants, the prophets. That's inside information, man. You know, that's the inside info. So we know, and we are warning the people for the Lord, man, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to get ready. But a lot of people, you know, they will end up, you know, in the news, as the elder Hawad says, man. Deletion, you know, deleted left, right by their pets. You know, they're busy with the wrong thing. You know, they should do this. 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. That's that thing, man, which I have told thee before. Like the ancient Uriel is breaking it down, you know, to the prophet Ezra, you know, and the ancient Uriel is a message of who? The Heavenly Father, man, Yahweh. You know, so the Lord
and
uses
that's heavy too.
Yeah, the Lord Salakia. What did you say?
And it's heavy too because it says part, because that's what we see. We see part of it. We see like the system is set, but we don't see the other end, like how it's gonna be implemented, you know? You understand what I mean? Like we see that it's there, but we don't know how they're gonna finish it. You know, and it says when thou seest parts of those signs pass, like, you know, it's dope, man. It's really heavy.
Mm-hmm. Good. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, yeah. Oh, no.
That's lucky.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
May I chime in?
Come.
So, you know, just like how you see the things that are building up, you know, with these unrighteous decrees, people are rioting. You know, they said that France is pretty much like taking over, you know, different parts of this earth. This is really how we measure the time spiritually in itself, because we see the things that are happening right now is leading up to that, to the fall of society, man. And the Most High has been speaking upon this since the foundation of this earth, you know, and just like the apostles from before, they wanted to see these, they were told these things, but they wanted to see it, understand it. Now we're in the times where we understand what's going on. We see the things that are going on because, you know, we are the same prophets, YAHARAM, that are feeling a lot to fulfill the prophecies that's happening right now. Just like the brother said, you know, the Lord reveals his secrets unto the servants, his prophets. And that's how we measure the times, all right, showing you in the scriptures of what's going on, man. You know, rather people want to hear the forbear, man.
Come. Plus, how do you measure the times? You know, when you have something like in construction, you know, you have your measurement length and all that, you know, so you measure the things that you see, right? The same thing now. We have the measurement length in the form of the scriptures and the Holy Spirit. We check the news, we check it through the scriptures. Put the line there, you know, how many, 2 meters something, you know? So the scriptures, when you read it and you see things, you filter it, man. That's what's going on. And when you filter it, you start to see like, hey, man, this is what the scriptures are saying, man. You need to put it on the battery is low. Yeah, this is also gonna stay up. But the thing is, just you read the scriptures and the Lord you know, he shows you things to the spirit, but also these words, man. These words that are written here aforetime are written for our learning. The things that are happening now, they happened before, but the MOTB, that's an end time prophecy, man. You know, but let me read on in 2 Ezra 9, verse 6. That's verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world.
Verse 6. Slack it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So verse 2 Ezra 9 and 5. For like as all that is made in the world shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. You know, so if you take a look at this, everything that the Lord does, you know, he set it up from the beginning. It's all predestination. Prophecy is something that is about predestination, things that are said before you know, the time of the actual you know, event, like the MOTB. The Apostle Ellen has been speaking about it. You know, the decay of this society. In you know, this is the end, man. This, you have brothers or elders that have like channels the end, my friend. You know, even doesn't Elder Apostle have no another
The end of the world.
No, the other another brother has yeah, and the elder apostle's been teaching in you know, breaking down strongholds, the end of the world, you know, that's that thing. We speak among, you know, brothers, they're like, hey, you remember that? Because when we came in, we saw that, man. The end of the world, the end of the world. With the breakdowns, the other apostle laughing from the couch, you're laughing about things, grabbing the mic. Hey, that was dope, man.
Yeah.
Them classic videos, man.
Beautiful
Breaking, yeah, they see, man. To the spirit, breaking everything down. So we can, have our dinner spiritually, man. But to go back, so even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works and endings in effects and signs. Because the Lord speaks, and at the end, what you gonna see? You see the effects, you see the signs, man. It's going to come to pass. The Lord is not a man that he should lie, man. And how can you escape? Work, man. Put in work. And that's what the brother also started off with. Because that links straight up to the harvest. If the harvest is ready, what you need to do, when you want your basically your profits and your belly filled, what do you need to do? Get to work so you can make that bread. You can get feed your family. It's the same thing with this truth. We have to work, be out there, study, do a thing for Yahweh Basham Yahushai on the daily, man. Of course, in the balance, because not everyone is a teacher, but your faith is very important, man. But the one who have been given the spirit to teach, they need to put out them videos, man.
Precept.
Because done.
This Colossians chapter 3 and verse 2. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth.
Yeah, man. And that's one of the there's beauty right there. Set your affection, your love, the thing that you really like, love. Set your affection on things above. The heavens. There's where your treasure needs to be at, man. There's where you need to stack your treasures. Not here with looking like an asshole on camera with your stacks there, with your fiat money, like the brother just explained, man. That's money which is worthless. It's vanity upon vanity, man. With the face of your enemy on it, and you be flaunting it like it's something. Like people like Blueface got Benjamin Franklin or whatever in his neck or in his face. That's the ultimate numbskull, man. That's our people for you. Degenerate. How art thou become like a degenerate plant unto me? Like a damn heathen, like a damn moron who doesn't have any beautiful laws and commandments, like it says in Deuteronomy 4. Even the other nations were like, look at these people. It's unbelievable. Ezekiel chapter 16, the same shit going on. Worse. Laying with the heathens with the biggest flesh, aborting children, giving children up to Baal. What's happening now? To your Planned Parenthood, giving your children up to these freaking spirits, to Baal, to all that. What do you think they're doing behind the doors, man? With your children's melanin organs that they are harvesting of, Jake. Why do you think children are missing? This world is hell, man.
Yep.
People are destroyed, man, and it gets vexing.
Yeah, man.
You go to your job, man, you really to do something, but you be like, nah, man, you need to keep it cool. But the thing, what the brother just read, the wisdom of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, it filters the world. And then you're going to see it for what it is. Just like in They Live with the glasses on, with the Reuben drift on, you see Rowdy Piper, and that other Jake, which I forgot his name. He was fighting with the Jake. He put the glasses on, man. He was fighting. And this is, in the truth, it's the same thing. But we bring it, and it's up to the Lord, man. We can't fight with these people. But he was fighting, we are fighting a spiritual fight to have people checking things out, man. Like, see, don't you see what it is? This is a damn demon, man. No, man, I love him, man. No, man. Don't you see that this is poison? Nah, man, you can eat this, man. It's just food. Esau puts food on the table, but really it's just packaged poison, man. It's like a third with glaze on it. And it looks
Straight
good.
up poison, man.
It smells good because of the chemicals, but really when you cut it open, you're like, huh? And then you eat it. It even tastes good a lot of times because these people, they manipulate these chemicals and put it in the food, and people won't even, your taste buds is going to be like like trick, man. But
Precept.
Then wonder why you got cancer,
yeah,
the diabetes,
hey,
know,
man,
you know,
skyrocketing,
high cholesterol, high blood pressure, depressed,
gangrene.
ain't got no energy, testosterone levels to the ground, you know, overweight, obese, got all these different problems, but wonder why, you know what I'm saying?
Hella emotional, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You had the precept up? Right now?
I
Yeah,
also got
this is this Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, read the other also, verse 2. Huh?
Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his
Yeah,
heritage.
man. So, Salakia, man. So, Salakia, man, we'll give it back in a moment. But this is the thing, man. This devil, he can't sleep unless he causes some to fall, like Proverbs 4:16 says. You know, their heart, you know, when it comes to wickedness, they go deep, man. Like in Psalm 64. These people are the wicked of the earth. Malachi 1 and 4 shows you that. The Lord hates them. You know, and you see them for what they are. You see, you're a cave monkey, man. You see the sluggish, you know, the ooga booga, you know, posture, cave beast posture with a little bit makeup on.
walking like a monkey.
Yeah, man, and they dare to talk shit, you know, against Jake. You know, but hey, the Lord, that's a punishment, man. Because if the Lord put up people that are actually smarter than us, it would hurt less. It would hurt less. Why? Yeah. Look how they're intelligent. Look, but these people, they work with Satan. They are numbskulls, man. When you come at the job, you need to fix their shit up. But they've been walking there for I don't know how long. You know, this world is totally backwards, man. Sodomites and Miss Netherlands, you know, award went to a man, a transformer, turning things upside down, man. This is Sodom and Gomorrah all over again, man. Well, yeah, man. So, but we need to keep our focus on Yahweh Basham Shai. Set your affection upon Yahweh Basham Shai, and the Lord will guide you, man. He will keep you stable, you know. Oh yeah, it's lucky, man.
I got to put a precept upon it of Micah. This is Psalm 64, verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They can commune of lying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Right?
Come, and this is what they do, man. Sneaky, you know, putting out traps. You know, people don't even know what's up. Because now, how are they trapping up the people that don't have the spirit? Oh yeah, it's about inclusion. It's about not, you know, being one. You know, they put the brown color and certain colors in there. It's for all people. But really, what are you pushing? Because if you go to these schools, what are they pushing upon the children? You know, sodomy, man. But they do it with a smile. So the other people that are stupid, they'll be like, yeah, but it doesn't hurt anyone. It does. Psychologically, your child will be fucked up, man.
Confused.
Totally confused. That's why I have a lot of videos out there that are being wiped away. Why? Because parents are sick of this, man. But they keep trying to soccer with the you know
Rainbow.
Captain yeah, with the rainbow, this the sodomite colors up on it. Certain people didn't want to wear it, and then they say, yeah, it's about respecting everyone. But yeah, you know, when you go back, you have to respect, you know, all black, the band, the captain's band, with respect on it. Wasn't that enough? Because that's what it's all about, right? It's for everyone, right? So that should be enough. But why do we have to wear the rainbow colors, which represents the LBD, you know, ABC and all them 1, 2, 3, you know? It represents all of them, them people, man, the broken wrist community. Why does that have to be promoted? You know, for why don't you promote straight? You know, the normal family. No, the normal family is being broken down. How? Another snare that they sneakily put out there. Oh, you can work now as a female, and you can go on the internet as a female, showing your ass and everything. It's freedom. It's not freedom. It's you becoming a slut. That's what it is. And now you're used to a certain attention that breaks up your household. There you go. There you go with the households. But what are they doing? And they're creating these little sodomites and emotional niggas out there, bulls in the net, unstable, unreasonable on the corners of the street. So everywhere he turns, that's why he's the son of perdition, man, Esau. Everything he does is against the Lord, man.
Contrary.
Contrary,
Prisa.
you know? And to go back into Micah, they jump in people's houses, in people's countries, naming them after their own names. They're giving them rules, so-called democracy. Democracy is non-existent. Do you think that when you have a company, your family build it up? For years, you've been running a company. And here you have it, that some heathen that you don't know about pulls up to the company and he brings his family, and then, you know what? You should vote. We want another CEO or CFO or whatever. So here it is, the family treasures from years and years, generations on, is now in the hands of a stranger. Do you really think that it works like that? A lot of people do. By the vote system, man. The voting system is nothing but a trick, another snare to see, where these people's mind are. Where are they at? What are they thinking? Are they voting left, right? Are they voting for the so-called racists or for the animals? Then they're totally delusional. Same with the dolphins. If someone's life in danger, but the dolphins are more important. Like with the
Look at America, man. They talk
Skid
about
Row.
third world countries. Go to Seattle. Go to San Francisco. Go to
Los Angeles, man.
Los Angeles. The list just keeps going
Philly.
on and on. Philly,
Washington D.C. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah, it's getting it's getting worse and worse. So yeah, you got these high-minded fucking Edomites talking about, I went to Africa. Look at the community over here. They're looking at you like, wait a minute. What about your country? I be seeing this and this and this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that just shows you that America is not as high as it used to be no more, man.
Gone. That's the book of Isaiah, man. Isaiah 14
and 20.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But you had something up, about the canker, about the worm is spread under all the corrosion in the earth.
Oh, yeah.
In America, the corrosion, the infrastructure coming down, but also what is coming down as well, morally seen. The people that are living there and even watching America are circling down the drain with them, because it's like fly paper, man. You people stick, as flies around the paper. America's the fly paper. Here you have flies from Iran. Oh, we want freedom now. We taking off the covering. What happened? Oh, it's a look at them oppressing the women. No, it's keeping the women in check and not having them out there with the ass hanging out of the Daisy Dukes, with the ass in the yoga pants so far up that you can see the intestines and all shit, man. You see the inward parts, basically.
You can see the shit.
You see the shape of the vagina. That's what these that's freedom. That's a damn slut fest, man. You have even slut fest. You have slut walks. What is this? This world is insane. You have these sodomites, topless, dancing. But hey, when I was young, I couldn't even pull up to a certain area in the video tape, man, or in certain sections. I can't even walk by certain beverage because I have to be on my age. Even still to this day, if we could ask we need to ask you for your ID. So we look 16. Yeah, it's the company policy. But yet you can be out there with your children at the sodomite parade while they are with their ass out, men with their ass out, females with their titties out.
With the Speedos, with the rod, everything showing and shit.
It's craziness, man. And yeah, man.
This Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Can't speak on it, man.
Yeah, man, because everything is now upside down, man. Like being an elemental P person is considered, they put it off as like it's sweet, but it's really not, man. It's not normal. It's not natural, man. for a man to sleep with a man and a woman to sleep with a woman. It's not natural, but they put it for sweet right now, man. They put
Yeah.
everything that's backwards. They put everything backwards, man. Everything is upside down right now, man.
Come.
You know? And I have actually, if I can get one more scripture on that,
The Proverbs
because
of Isaiah 29.
Proverbs 17 and 15.
Come.
This Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 15. He that justified the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord Yahweh. Because
Come.
that's the spirit of a lot of these people right now, man. They call the NMNOP good, but then the men of the Lord that are on the highways and byways, they talk, it's everything is backwards, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Where were you at in Proverbs
15 and
Proverbs
17?
17 and 15.
Oh,
and 15, right? Come. Can you go to
Uh,
Proverbs 13 and 13?
Khan. This
yeah,
Proverbs chapter
yes.
13 and verse 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
Yeah, man. So you see, if you despise the word of Yahweh Basham Yahushua, you despise the Lord. Basically, the word is the Lord. But speaking about the scriptures, then you're totally off, man. You will be destroyed because you are a brute beast. Even if you go to the scriptures, what was it, King David? I was as a beast before thee, living like these damn animals around him. Basically, that's the spirit. If we live like the people around us, then we are like beasts because they are the beasts of the field, the heathen nations. They're the heathens. And also in your mind, because sometimes you might flip out, you might be ungrateful even, and be like murmuring in yourself, be like, hey man, this is some bullshit behavior, man. Doing things that are not good in the sight of the Lord, like a damn beast.
Freshman.
Yeah, man, the flesh, having you on a roller coaster ride, man, wanting to do things that you should not do, man, and that's
That's that heart of stone, the heart is deceitful above all, and desperately wicked. So we are living in these corruptible bodies, man, these chains of darkness. So of course, we're gonna catch ourselves going off. But thankfully that, through the spirit and the power of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Basham Shai, we have that grace period, to check ourselves on that. And we heard slides as acts, And this really shows that we, the right, the what is it, the what's it called, ripe again?
Harvest.
The harvest is ripe, because just like the brother brought out in Proverbs chapter 13 verse 13, he that despises the word shall be destroyed. What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? They was doing the same disgusting shit. And just like brother was talking about how he pulled up Romans 15 and 4, the things are written aforetime were written up for our learning. Why? Because the Lord said he's not going to flood the earth by water, but by what? By fire, which is that second death. And people are taking it for a joke. Right now the harvest is ripe. We see all these things going on, these abominable acts with, teaching children that are not even sexually active what they can be. All right. And what is good. Naturally, you don't even have to.
I was thinking about
Naturally, a boy or a girl is already attracted to the opposite sex. You don't have to teach that. Because when puberty, so-called puberty, because that's what Esau teach, right? When you come into an age where hormones start to kick in, you already make those options, But just like how Esau, when he was put into power, when he was put into power,
I was thinking about the brother calling. I thought it was, but it's crazy. And then the phone went. That's an example, man. That's an example of it sounds unbelievable. The brothers, they know, man.
Hey, Shalom, Mark. We are live.
Hey, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom. Hey, we live, Mark. We teaching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call you back. All right.
Oh, okay.
God, Shalom, Mark. Yeah, man. So the harvest is right, man. There's so many things that are going on. MOTB, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, popping off, man. More and more, the society is becoming a more cashless society. People are tripping, talking about, you could look on social media. You look on Facebook, you look on Instagram. You're not even on these. You just see it. It just comes on your feed, like these people talking about, hey, we need to fight against this thing because if this cashless society comes in, they're going to control what we can buy and not buy, what is okay and what's okay to buy. These are not even channels what brothers is making. You have people in the world that are bucking up to it. So the spirit of the Lord is upon this earth heavily, man.
Yeah. And what? When you done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and what did the Lord say? For certain cities, where the works were done that likened it to Sodom and Gomorrah.
The 5 neighboring cities, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No. Even it shall be more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah than for this city that basically you hear the words, you see the mighty works of the Lord, and you just be like, I ain't got time now. You're gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah, I got a precept for that. This is Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 5, and it reads, "Behold ye among the heathen," the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? "And regard and wonder marvelously, because ye are among the heathen. For I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though be told you."
Yeah, and that's what you see now. We're telling y'all, we came in on slave ships, like a lot of brothers say, and we leaving on spaceships, y'all desire, man. And that's what it is, man. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. The slaves were singing that. I don't know the whole song, but that's enough to see, like, hey, to connect certain dots, like the chariots. That's what it is about, because we knew about it, man. But now it's being ridiculed to a very strong medium, which is the media of Esau, man. And Esau's media, the word media goes into Medea, which is the goddess of illusion, so-called. It's just a female of his worship, and the elders been bringing this out. The elder Manasseh, he spoke about it a while ago, but that's what it is. And, you have that nigga, who plays Medea, which is what? Really a man. That's an illusion that they want to put out there. And it's stronger than you think, because many are following after the steps of that dude. And you know what it is? You know what that sneakiness of the media is, that the deceptiveness and also the way how they are conditioning you through this television is to bring it in a comedy. Oh, it's funny. It's Big Mama's house, Martin Lawrence. Oh, it is. Then he had a son that also jumped in the dress. That dude, I even forgot his name, but he was in at the
Brandon
BET.
T. Johnson or something like this.
Yeah, Brandon T. Jackson.
Yeah, something like that.
That dude claimed also to be in the truth. Now he has long hair, a bit effeminate, and the skating and what they do with the long hair, with being out there with the with chest out with a suit on at the front row of the BET Awards, rocking to Busta Rhymes. Look, it's not bad to listen to music or whatever. Don't follow the shit that they say. Follow the scriptures. Follow follow the words of the men that speak according to the scriptures, because then you're doing right, as long as it's up in the spirit of Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA and correct according to the scriptures. Yeah, you can follow them, because that's the same thing that the prophets were doing, warning the people. They were not speaking their own mind. Right. Some gave advice, like the Apostle Paul, but who was moving him? The spirit of Yahweh Shai, straight boom. So you do well if you take heed to the words, man. All these men. Oh, y'all following men. Yeah. All the prophets that you're reading about, the kings that you're reading about, were they not men? Were they not speaking? Were they not speaking and moved by the Holy Spirit? It's not just the men. The scripture says it's holy men moved by the Holy Spirit, speaking the name which is holy, Yahweh, Basham Yahweh Shai, unto holy people, the children of Israel, set above set apart. This is what the name holy goes into, or what the meaning holy goes into. And it's for the elect. There's another separation right there. Because the elect is someone that is chosen, electos, set apart. For what? For the Most High, according to the Most High's liking. And it also, if you go, Salak, if you go to back to 2nd Ezra 9, 2nd Ezra 9, verse 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from said perils. Let me turn this bullshit off. Shall be preserved from the said perils, because there's going to be perils, going to be troubles, man. Oh, hey. And shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So everything that the Lord is doing, the elect is sanctified. The game is rigged, man. You can't change it. You can't have people falling out that are not supposed to be falling out. You can't get people out of the Lord's hand. You know, John chapter 10. And 27 on down till 29, you know. Why the Lord gave him. Heavenly Father Yahweh gave them to the Lord Yahweh Shai. What you gonna do? He even said, my Lord is stronger than all, man. My Father is stronger. He can't lose his grip, his grasp on his elect. You're safe, man, in his hands, man. Yahweh desires, you know, we keep doing the things that we need to be doing because sin separates us from our power. And that's why you see all the immorality being pushed. And that's also according to the prophecies, man. This world is messed up. And while you are looking at it being built up in the spirit, it gets you aggravated. But then you need to come to that point like this is in the scriptures, man. But because you live it, you witness it, and you see people and they just fall for it. You be like, you're stupid, man. You deserve every fucking pain that you're gonna get, every bit of it. Especially when they move in great pride. Some of them you be like, you just don't get it. But some of them you be like, you deserve the shit that you're gonna get.
Wicked as hell.
Y'all, you know. But yeah, man.
I got a scripture. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 33. So likewise, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. So just like how you see all these prophecies popping off like popcorn, man. You know, there's some very major signs that are going throughout the four corners of earth that are being pushed with the MOTB, which is one of the main prophecies, knowing that, hey, man, the times that we're in are very serious and dire, man. You know, and that's why it's very important for us to build up in the spirit because, hey, there's going to be a time when there's not going to be no servants or prophets out there teaching anymore.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't realize, hey, a lot of these truthers are being blocked and held down. What about the men of the Lord, man? Yeah. You guys out here, I saw a video yesterday about these preppers. They're under threat. They're talking about, you know, how you need to prepare these preppers. One of the preppers said, you guys need to prepare yourselves because there's going to be a time where police officers are going to target you because of what you're doing. And if you're buying stuff that is for prepping for this destruction, you are a target. And I was thinking to myself, like, wow, okay, that's cool. But at the same time, you got to realize the men of the Lord are real targets, man.
Yep.
You know, we're the real targets. This is showing you that, hey, the harvest is ripe, man. The time is where, hey, the Heavenly Father is about to shut everything down and the prophecies are going to come flowing full, man. Why? Because these visions are set for an appointed time, man.
Got a precept?
Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 56. Let me start at 54, Salakia. The point is in 56. And he said also to the people, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower, and so it is. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it coming to pass. Just like the weather forecaster, right?
Yeah, come.
Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth. But how is it that you do not discern this time? Yeah, and why even are yourselves, and why even of yourselves judge ye not what is right? So here you have the Lord basically cussing people out, like, wake the hell up, man. You busy with the worldly affairs. Oh, it's gonna be nice weather. Well, people are planning to take your ass out, man. To take you out, take your family out, even the preppers, man. And they ain't got the answers, Sway. They ain't got the answers, man. Why? They are carnal. But a lot of them, they are Christians, but they don't have the answers like the Lord is giving us the answers. You know, the secrets. Because we have received the truth, and the truth shall make you free. No lies of the truth, as the scripture says. So you have Jeezy, Creasy, and all them emotional sayings which are not of the Lord. You know, they know a little bit left and right. Yeah, the world is this wickedness ruling here, but they don't know exactly what's going on. Some of them are Edomites themselves. You know, so we need to. The Lord is saying, basically, watch what's going on. Don't be out there, all simple. What does the scripture say? You need to be walking, basically being circumspect, man, and not out there being caught off guard, man.
Complacent.
Yeah, all laid back. Oh man, it's gonna pass. No, man, this thing is gonna get worse. It's gonna get far worse than you ever see, because than you've ever seen. Why? The Lord Yahushua said it, man. Especially this last generation. It's going to be reaching a level the Lord is going to have to be like, okay, this is the time, son. And then he's going to send the Lord Yahushua, man. After of course, the prophecy of the MOTB, and while the missiles are flying, man. But yeah.
And in Daniel's chapter 12, it speaks upon the archangel Michael is going to have to stand up for us, man. That's how bad it's going to be, man. A lot of people don't realize, that it just takes one thing, and there's a heavy domino effect. With the gas prices getting already up, the price of food has already popped up, and people are so complacent. They're so complacent. The only thing they can do is just complain. It's just like when they're at their job. They complain about their fucking job, but don't want to do nothing. Don't want to change in order for it to get better, or to better themselves, to understand the situation better. They just keep saying repetitive shit, not realizing that when this whole society crumbles, when your economy goes down, your banks shut, you're going bankrupt, you're cut from your money. Everything that these people are feasting upon in the house of mirth, the house of feasting, with the big cars, the big house, the families, the children, all those are a form of bondage that you need funds, you need money, you need resource. And once all those things are cut off, you're going to see people like police officers going in and taking out these preppers for what? For supplies, man. People that on a platform with their faces talking about we need to prep, you a fucking target.
Yep.
And all it takes is the logistics to crumble, to fall, the money to fall, businesses to shut down, and it's a wrap. In a matter of weeks, you're gonna see people running down the street lit on fire. You're gonna see gang members packing up together because the police They can't come and get you. Why? Because of gas prices and hyperinflation kicking in. They ain't coming to save your silly ass. They're throwing their badges away and taking their family somewhere to get the fuck out of Dodge, man. That's what's about to happen. And then what are you gonna do? Especially you strong, independent woman that they're making all this money when all that shit's taken away. Y'all in some fucking serious problems, man. You know?
But to go back to Ephesians chapter to the point of being circumspect, and that what the brother just broke down. You see that in the purge. You saw that years ago in Espírito Santo. Basically, the Holy Spirit, man, was in Brazil. The police was on strike for I don't know how many days, but it was like the freaking purge, man. People hijacking buses, setting shit on fire, shooting. What are you gonna do then? Because now, like the brother said, the rate, the grape, numbers go up, murder numbers go up, theft numbers go up. Why? People have no rules and they go berserk. Let alone when it's for real. When people are on their last wits, when wits basically go out the window, when when desperation kicks in, when survival mode kicks in, because that's gonna switch people's mind to straight up being, they're gonna put people on, But Ephesians 5 and 14. Let me start at 14. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead. And if you go to what was it, 1 Timothy 5 and 4 or 5 and 6, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. The word dead goes into, also goes into spiritually dead. We can't be out there in the, not knowing what's going on, man. That's what Esau loves, They suffer not their bodies to be put in graves. They want you to be out there as the walking dead. You don't know where you're from. You don't know your power. So you face no threat, man, unto them, because you're just a zombie. You go from A to B, maybe to C and D, back to A, and then you die. No threat, no nothing. As an African American, you died, or you died as an African or as a Negro or whatever. Instead of going back to your power, YAHWH BaShem, which will do something, man. You will go against that system by even, abstaining yourself from certain things, because you're going to raise your children the way the Lord wants you to raise your children, not according to these damn, you need to be free. He that teaches his son grieveth the enemy. So that shows you how important it is to raise your child in the spirit, man. But to go on, wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and YAHWH shall give thee light. See then, so the Lord gonna give you light, man. You're gonna get illuminated. You're gonna know what's going on.
Take the right steps as well.
Come, because the word is a lamp in front of my feet. So you're gonna see the path, man.
There's that straight and narrow path too,
Come.
Come.
Buddy skipping down the road and that type of nonsense, man. You need to be a man and be formed by it. It's not like being a man is not like, hey man, having more bass in your voice or whatever, having bigger muscles. No, it's about mentally being prepared, being strong, being able to take the L sometimes to grow. That's what the Lord's doing to us. Why? A contrite spirit that's the favorite. That's the sacrifice that the Lord requires, right? A broken spirit, one that really repents, broken down because of the pain, and then be raised up again. Why? And you're going to be stronger, man, in the mind, able to deal with shit, like the brother explained. It's like you go to the gym now, you've never been working out. Someone puts a barbell on your chest with a few plates on it. You're never going to be able to move. And when you do, bring, or maybe once, but if you have to do this for like 10 reps, you can't do it. Why? You're not prepared, man. And the Lord is preparing you for those reps, man, to go out into the end. We walk in a marathon, man. If you ain't practiced, you're gonna mess up, man. You know, so
And that goes by faith as well, man.
yeah,
You
man.
know, because you know, your faith is what's gonna carry your works as well, man.
Hmm. Yeah, because your faith, you're going through hardship, you pray, you keep praying, you're going to a low point, and the Lord, boom, gets you out and gives you more than you ever thought of. Gives you that you see, like, hey, I'm dealing with certain situations different now. And then you be like, hey, man, call all your how about some outside, man. I learned from that situation and grew as as the years have progressed. So that's the thing that the Lord is doing. He is preparing you, man. He's having you going through hardship. If you get everything right now, the kingdom is beautiful. No eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. But if you have been going through hardship, hell, you're gonna talk with the hey man, you remember? Yeah, man. While you have your children beating the devil, because brothers had dreams like that, man. You know, children have a spiritual power crushing Esau. You know, just by the with thinking, you know, to spiritual power, man. Elders that were totally relieved having the big house and you know everything that he wanted. And one brother said, I saw the elder, I saw no stress on him, man, in that dream. That's what we want. Peace.
Yeah, man.
Peace. You know, plenteousness is being prepared, man. Peace. And like in second Ezra 8, man. When I saw that word plenteousness, like man, and peace is a man. We have no peace, man.
Yeah. No rest, man.
If you think about that word peace is to be totally like
at ease.
at ease, right? Yeah.
The whole guard is let down.
Yeah, you can let your guard down, not having to gear yourself up for fucking warfare because that's what it is. It is mentally, it's spiritually, it's a warfare. Demons jumping on people, you know, your colleagues and all that.
Trying to plague your mind with thoughts and shit.
Yeah, man.
You know, you be thinking of something and you be like, whoa. No, this ain't even fucking me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You start, you know, battling yourself in the mind. Like, you know, if people understand the things that we go through, they would think we were fucking crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know what the fuck's going on. This is a battle of something that they have no fucking clue, man.
Yeah. For them, it's a thing to do, you know, to wear 666. A lot of them they don't know. Some of them know. So a lot of them they don't know.
With the skulls and shit.
The same thing when we were in Germany, man. Some chick, she had like 666 on her back. I said, you know, talking. She was, do you really know what you're up? She wasn't in the store, so I don't think you have any idea what you're dealing with. And of course, you don't need to talk to them. But I was like, let me pick her brain a bit. Because for them, it's like a bit, you know, oh, look at me, you know, no fear and that type of stuff.
Rebellious, that rebellious
spirit. Yeah, I'm against
man.
God. And, you know, this shows that I'm powerful, you know, by Father. You don't know, man. You don't know. You don't know what you get yourself into. Man. That's why these celebrities have everything that their carnal mind desires. They want to run away out of the industry.
That don't work. You sign a contract with Satan, man.
They want to run. But you think you can handle Satan. That's what you see. People are not spiritual. If you read about the scriptures, you're going to know. You stand no chance against Satan unless you have Yahweh Shai put in a hedge around you.
Yeah.
You know?
He can make you sick. He can make you ill.
He can take out your family members. Look at what he did to Job, man.
You could go out to the middle of the desert just to get hit with a scorpion. You could be out there by yourself like, man, I'm safe. And that scorpion hit you right there. Whole leg swell up. You die in a couple hours full of pain and shit, man. There's no escape, man.
These people underestimate Satan, man. And Esau made it like a thing to do, a fashion. But yet, he's pulling people in subconsciously. You're being connected with their, their witchcraft and all that, man. On the other hand, again, you have people that are actually witches and all that. But hey, we should awake out of that nonsense because that's not a cool thing to do, man. Especially as being, you know, we Israel, man. We're a holy people. We need to come to the Lord, awake out of that sleep, man, out of that dead state of mind, man. But to jump to verse 15, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Yeah, man. You know, the scriptures say what wisdom is a principal thing.
Yep.
Therefore, get wisdom, but with all thy getting, get understanding. Because without the understanding of the wisdom that you possess from the Heavenly Father, how are you going to be able to make the right moves, man?
Yep.
How are you going to understand the Lord's will, or what he really wants you to do, and what needs to be done in order for what? For salvation, man. You know, it's very important, man. You know?
Yeah, man. But yeah, man.
That's the most important thing, huh?
Done.
You know, and just to jump in there, because the title was because of, you know, sighing and crying, you know, being tired of this place, seeing all of this wickedness, these fat wicked grapes everywhere, you know, ready to just be squashed, ready to be just treading down to make wine that we never going to drink anyways. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're going to drink wine way better. You know, it's just that, you know, when, like the brother was just talking about with the wickedness, you know, and how everything is turned upside down. You know, and a precept just came to my mind, Psalm 79 and 5, I think. Well, go ahead and get your precept. Let's see it.
Well, this is Matthew chapter 9, verse 37. Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest is truly plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore that the Lord of harvest, pray ye therefore the Lord of harvest. Man, I'm messing this up. Let me start up a little bit. Yeah, let me start 37 again. Slucky. Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. Yeah, man. So you see now, yeah, it's like it's speaking again.
You see, and that's what we hope. We see that it has been done, that the Heavenly Father has revealed a certain remnant of men who are willing to push this word in truth and sincerity, regardless of what's going to come. You know, regardless of the good, the bad, the ugly, regardless of nothing, just for Yahweh Shai's and Yahweh Shai's truth's sake. You know, wholeheartedly, sincerely. You know, not holding punches back, not trying to, not being afraid to offend people. You know, and it's like I was just thinking about a precept, slipped my mind.
Yeah, you were Psalm 97 and 5, something to that effect. You were saying.
Yeah, kind. I wanted to say something else. It just slipped my mind because it's a precept. The Psalms 97 and 5 is I want to start up 79 and 1. O Most High, the heathen are coming to thine inheritance. Thy holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. You see, and that's what we see. You know, and from the wickedest root of them have taken our inheritance, the earth. You know, our identity. You know, and pose themselves as us. You see. So the point I wanted to get though is verse 5. How long, O Lord, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire? You see? And it's, no man knows the day but except for Yahweh Shemiah Shai, for you know. So we gotta wait until the Heavenly Father say it's done. You know, the prophecy's gotta come off, and we're so close to the end. Like the brother said, we see everything coming to pass. You know, we should hold on to the faith that we have, keep pushing harder. You know, come together closer, build in the strength. In the faith, with wisdom.
Yeah,
you know, prepare ourselves for these troubling times that Esau's about to bring upon us.
I have a precept upon that.
Go ahead,
This 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 5. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
You see?
But
And
yeah,
we're not like the ones who don't have this truth. We're not like the ones who don't have the lamp before our feet. You know, which is Yahweh Shai. You know, having those names sealed upon us and believing in it wholeheartedly, sincerity. That's a gift in itself right there.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yep.
One of
You know?
the greatest.
You know, because you got even people messing up that. You know, and what the scriptures say, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it.
Yeah.
And it's safe. Yeah,
You know, and are safe. You know, so we see, man. You know, we gotta continue to get closer to Yahweh Shemel Shai in these last days. You know, and that wisdom, with that wisdom, it increases the sorrow. You know, and with so much information from the brothers, you just being a sorrowful spirit, man. You're just like, damn, man. But it's speeding up in the same sense. You know, it's getting more and more. The prophecies are coming more and more. But you also see just how, if the Heavenly Father didn't have mercy on us, we could be in this continuous cycle forever under Esau, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, if the Lord allowed it, because if you see now, the scripture, the Lord speeding up the times for the elect's sake. Because if you
Yeah, man.
see now, for the brothers with children or little brothers and sisters, if you are born in this generation, it's like you done, man. You have to
Done,
have
man.
the spirit of Yahweh Basham Shai upon you, but you're gonna be confronted with so much wickedness at the school, in the supermarket, everywhere you have these rainbows. And rainbow is something that the Most High created as a token, to remember, like, hey, of the covenant, to not flood the earth with water again, to not destroy it. He
All
he
living
killed
creatures.
he killed the whole freaking planet. 8 people were left, man, and the selected animals. And now you take that remembrance, basically of that whole happening.
Execution, man. That judgment, man. That judgment. Yeah.
Yeah, and you put it on the floor and with 6 colors, of course. You take some colors off, you make it 6. Of course, Esau has to do everything with 6. When you build things, the system ceilings are 60, 60, 60. When you make plastered walls, 60, 60, 60, 60. This mother buster is doing everything with 666. The barcodes, the first, the middle, and the last ones, 666. This is what Esau loves, man.
Whole curse.
That's his number.
Yeah, so
That's his number, man.
Yeah, so if you build, that's the number of man. Yeah, man. And that's that devil that is pushing that vibration. But here you have it that your children are being bombarded with all types of, the map people now, the minor attracted persons. No, you're a PDO, man. You're just straight up pedophile. They're trying to soften it up because they know certain words have vibrations, So they softening everything up, normalizing it, having people being desensitized for it because Esau knows how the brain works. You have propaganda. Propaganda goes into repetitive things to have people eventually believing in it. And George Bush, he just said it. Propaganda, repeating stuff so many times that people start to believe it. He blatantly said it because he knows that, hey, I might talk my shit, but these stupid people, they ain't gonna do a damn thing. They're gonna believe what the news anchorman is gonna say 25 times a day, around the week. 100 and don't know how many times. They're gonna eat it up, man, and run with it. And that's why that's one of the greatest weapons that one of these FBI or CIA, former FBI CIA top guys said, man, the television. That is one of the things that Esau uses to have people going into a certain direction, especially away from morality, away from the Lord, man. But yeah, don't know if anyone had anything.
I got a scripture.
Because you don't want to, it's like I've been talking a bit, but hey, certain things, shit. Hey, man, this world is messed up, and I've been going through some things. I'm like, hey man, you need to really gather all your strength, pray to not, do something to someone or not to just flip the hell out, because you see more and more of these things and it gets you mad, gets you angry. But, you still need to, because people will keep poking you because you're calm. If you're calm and people gonna be testing the waters and going further. You be like, hey, yeah, man, okay, cool, further, until you react, and then they be all shocked and shit,
Really?
But that's the thing
and
with the world, man.
Yeah, and that's how we were in the world too.
Huh?
I said that, and that's how we were in the world.
Mm-hmm.
We was quick. Like if a dude, he pressed the button two, 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be something, But the scriptures say, "He that ruleth not his spirit is like a city without walls."
Yeah, that's right, man.
So you're completely vulnerable out there,
Yeah.
because you're subject to any situation. You're gonna put yourself in a bad position.
Yeah.
Can I say something about
Go ahead,
that? This
Go ahead,
video I posted, and this white dude wanted to fight the Jake, and he started punching the Jake, and he started fighting him in the subway, in the metro or train, whatever you want to call it. He started fighting. He's the one that hit him. Right away he reacted. Jake, he looked like he was hitting him too, but then you started seeing the red come out the shirt of that Edomite, and the Edomite thought he was tough. He was like, "Yeah, that's right, motherfucker." And next thing you know, he realized he got stabbed.
Gee.
And then he started running. But he's the one that started the whole situation. Why? Because he didn't check himself. He wanted to be a warrior. He wanted to be a warrior. Well, he started running for his life with the Jake right behind him, getting his ass killed, man. Stabbed up in the train. Shit.
Yeah, and that's
Jake is already finished, man. Jake had enough. You sitting there every day. We have to go to the plantation, and these Edomites doing shit. You gotta catch a fucking train. Whole place smell like shit.
Hey.
Bums everywhere. People fucking with you. Now somebody want to get in your face. Now you want to hit you. Hey, people snap.
Yeah.
Can I say something on that too?
Because one more thing. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of this world shall wax cold. So of course, the wisdom that we have, we understand the times we're in. But other people, they ain't, man.
Yeah.
They ain't checking themselves. They get themselves in a situation like that when he's running for his life.
Low level devils, man, trying to get you. You want to say something now?
Oh yeah, because you got to also understand, we are not, ignorant to Satan's devices.
Yeah.
This wisdom has opened our eyes to see that Esau plays on the biggest pools of emotion, which are women. This is a woman's queendom, so his whole vibration is to play on the emotion. He's going to put a man, trying to put him out of his masculine energy and put him into a feminine energy, and a real man is going to be vexed by that. So what's what? It's going to test his emotions. You see, and that's what this whole thing is, man, a test.
Yeah. The ultimate test is going to come, man. The hour of temptation, man. When these devils are going to pull up with the MOTB, hey, all types of things are going to pop off, man. And people are going to be, a lot of people are going to be caught off guard, man, because they are, basically like the frogs in the pot, boiling slowly into being complacent. And before they even know it, they did, man. Same thing with the JEB. People got that JEB, that juice. People are starting to, man. People got the 3-pointer. Some even went for bonus points, man, for extra free throws and shit, man.
And ones on the 3-point line.
Huh?
And one on the 3-point line.
Yeah. Yeah, these people, man, went for extra. And now, like that fitness dude, Joe something, that German dude, he was saying like, yeah, he took 4 of them, man. So he went for that. And soon, he ended up, he went to the doctor, and this doctor said, hey, man, you have all types of clots in your, because these people, they juiced up anyway, to get big. And he said, the doctor said his blood work was all like, he saw all types of things, and lady was dead, man. And a lot of professionals are dying. A lot of people are dying.
Kids.
Safe and effective, as they say it, man.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Without the hedge of the Lord, you might have went out there and get that damn shot, and you went on your vacation, and later everything was open again. But then you start to shake up, start to do all types of crazy moves, and then you're done. All for a vacation.
Bot blocking.
People went there for a burger, man, and some fries. Oh yeah, too good. The governor of New York, and people actually went and get that shit.
Free donuts.
I need me I need me that burger, nigga. Nigga, fuck boy, nigga, all types of bullshit.
Hey,
and went and got that damn shot.
I got a Happy Meal. What about you?
Yeah. Well, and same thing with Redman now on Power, right? He skipped it because of the jump shot, man. And now 50 Cent be like, yeah, boop, 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 But hey, certain people are starting to speak out, man, because the industry ain't paying them like they want to be paid. And they see that they're still nothing after all these years. And they see that they can cut them off like they're nothing, like they're nobody, just like
whenever they want. Whenever they want. You're a puppet. You're my tool, man.
So
you better play the tune that I say, too. And that's how they are.
Oh. Yeah, it's the same thing with the people on the street. He got the same treatment. Oh, you don't want a shot, boy? Well, you can go. Same thing with the people on the street, man. You ain't special, and now you're out there talking about it blatantly. So I just waiting till they pull up to him, man. Because a lot of people now, a lot of celebrities are starting to, you got certain news channels concerning, music. They R. Kelly and all types of things. You see the things that are coming out, man. Dame Dash be mad as shit, because the snakes in the industry, and now a lot of people are being exposed, and it is all bullshit, man. You know what it is? The Lord is exposing them, and also causing this shame. All types of things are coming out of the things that they're doing behind the scenes, because all that folly, all that so-called glory, which is really folly and vanity.
Shame.
That's all being exposed, man.
Shameless acts, man.
Yeah, man. Having to be a sodomite, give up your family members,
Yeah, man.
putting out a certain vibration, that's wickedness, man.
Got a lot of blood on your hands, man.
A lot, man.
You pushing this vibration for young Jakes out there in this world, man, to continue to get destroyed while you living lavish and shit, doing even more heinous and disgusting acts, and you want to call yourself a real man. That's not a real man. You have no integrity, you have no self-respect, and you don't have no love for your people, man.
Yeah.
That's why, as it talks about in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1, it says, in these last days it should be perilous times. Why? Because you're gonna have traitors. And they're a part of that.
Yep.
They're traitors, man. High-minded, fierce, incontent. They want everything that the other people have. Oh yeah. The $25 million club. What I gotta do? Sign me up. What I gotta do? Well, you gotta sacrifice your mother. Okay.
Or your backside, And that's just the beginning, man. Because a lot of these damn rappers, look at them, man. They love to do that shit. I have Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. That's deletion for your bloodline, basically. I will forget your children. The Lord will basically, you've done some shit. The Lord will visit your wickedness upon you, man. So you come back to your children. The father comes back to his own bloodline, man. Basically, if you fuck up your family. If the Lord chooses so, the Lord can put you in someone else. But basically, if you're wicked, you're gonna be having to carry that punishment, or you just come back and you live out your punishment. If the Most High is merciful, in this case, in the extent that He wants you to live on, He can do that as well. But if you are totally wicked, like let His blood be upon us for the generations to come, that's what these devils said. People said about the Lord Yahweh Shai. A lot of these people, don't be surprised if you see him out there being butchered because go back all the way back. They might be been in that crowd, man, shouting, crucify him and stuff like that, man.
Let our own blood be upon us.
No, let his blood be upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's even word. That's why I don't like to repeat that, man.
Yeah.
But that's what they said, you know. But verse 7, as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. And that's what you see with your celebrities. This is what you see with this world. Now you had that white party going on. You know, you saw even, I was surprised a bit, man. I saw this dude from France, Kylian Mbappe, which is now, you know, he was caught out there so-called with the transgender or whatever. And, but I don't even think you can find shit about it. I didn't try, but and he gets a lot of money. They call him the president of that of Paris Saint-Germain because he gets so much money that people are like, man, other people need to move because he needs to be paid and stuff like that. And he's all up there. And then he pull up to some Amalekite, his white party, hugging up with a little baby in a sandwich with two men, hugging him from the front and from the back. All of them, hey man, all these rappers, all in white. And I saw that soccer player there. And that's how you see why these people have these tours in America, in Babylon, because they need to go there. And if you want to be up there, you need to go to these parties, man. For them, it's no exemption, man. You know, they might be superstars or whatever, but hey, they be bleeding on them Ferrari seats, man. You know, it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. But yeah, man, I don't want to drag it on. I don't know if you had something that you wanted to bring out, Jacob.
That's it, man. That's all I got. I don't got no more.
All right. We're in a little bit all over.
That's the spirit, man.
Yeah, man. And yeah, man. Basically, I'm just.
You know, the thing is that this is how the prophets are, man. This is how it used to be. Like, you know, Lot, he was vexed with the filthy conversation. That's what you see going on.
The wicked,
showing you,
yeah.
Hey, man, the harvest is ripe, man. The harvest is ripe, man. Because, hey, wickedness has exceedingly polluted this earth, man. Exceedingly polluted this earth. The whole earth mourneth, man.
Yeah,
and waited upon the righteous rulers of earth, man.
Yeah.
All right. That's why you see the things that are going on, the animals that are attacking people and shit like that, man. Because these animals are tired of these people too, man.
Yeah, man. And the Lord is so, hey.
That shark attack in Egypt.
Many attacks, man.
That dude was getting chomped on.
Yeah, man. Baba. He was screaming for his father, man. Grown man.
Yep. Getting chomped on. And the fin was coming out. He was getting busy with that dude.
Yeah, he turned around, brought him down, man.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
Teeth of wild beasts, man.
Probably the arm went that way.
Hey.
The other torso floating down that way. While he's eating the rest of his body.
Yeah,
he finish him off really quick.
I saw him just chewing him down and bringing him to the bottom the second time around. They didn't see nothing else going on, but there's people. Hey, you betcha that he was chewing on him like a snack, man. Yep. You know, did that shark. Hey, that's man.
Sure.
That's what the Lord can have you go through, man. A painful death.
Yeah, man.
Okay? Judgment, man.
Put the spirit on you to go out there and have fun, right? That's the last that he died that day.
Yeah.
You know, he thought he was doing big things in Egypt, not realizing his blood was going to be in that water, man.
Yeah, in the Red Sea.
Yeah.
Or in the Dead Sea, one of those two. But it's ironic, man.
Or.
Yeah.
You dead.
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing: nobody's swimming in that drain for a long time after that one, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but there were
Edomites probably go out there.
Because there were reports of that shark sighting or like a year ago also an attack. They were, oh yeah, there's one of the, you know, a couple, one in a million, and then he jump in there, you know, becoming that basically like Esau's putting out caviar as something exclusive. Well, he was the caviar for this shark, man, that exclusive meat.
There was this Edomite. He says he doesn't care if he get eaten by a shark today. And they said, oh, let's go over here. It was, I forgot what part. I think it was in Australia where it's heavy with the great white sharks. and he ended up dying that day by a shark, man. Great White killed his ass, man.
Hey, the Most High is funny.
Hey, when the shark came, missed him, came up, missed him. Then he said, "Hey, he was afraid for his life, man."
Of course.
So now reality sets in. You didn't care. Go ahead. Lay for a shark to come get you, man. You want to talk that shit, you know? And it just shows you also. Scriptures say every idle word shall be held accountable in the day of judgment. Well, guess what? You got judged for that shit, man.
Yep.
It's a rightful thing. You was probably a wicked piece of shit that needed to go that way, anyways, man. Because that's how the Most High wanted it. And soon, this whole earth is about to be facing all kinds of things that people didn't expect or even ask for.
God, perilous things will come to the earth, man. And let me get that the last Revelation 13, verse 11. Salakia, verse 10. No, yeah, man. I basically 3 and 10. But I went to the MOTB and to the whole system, the beast. But Revelation 3, verse 10, and this is the Lord Yahushua speaking. And your work is not for nothing, man, because, verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this trouble will come upon the whole earth, man. You know, temptation goes into, you being tried, rather, whether you are the real deal or not, man. You know, the real deal, Holyfield, but then in the spirit, man. You know, and if you keep the because you've kept the hour of the because
kept the word.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. You have the word patience. Yeah, can you read?
No, I said I was reading it with you.
Oh,
like,
okay,
we get the word patience?
Yeah, I got it in.
Okay, go ahead.
The word patience goes into the Greek hypomene, steadfastness, constancy, endurance. In the New Testament, the characteristic of a man who is not swerved from his deliberate purpose and his loyalty to faith and piety by even the greatest trials and sufferings. So you see, whatever comes on your path, you stay faithful by praying, doing your things, fasting, being with the brothers, building up your faith, man, through the Spirit.
Precept.
So you need to be steadfast, unmovable, a patient enduring, sustaining perseverance, so a patient continuance in waiting also. A cheerful or hopeful endurance, and endure goes into what? Make hard. You need to suffer.
Yeah, man. That's really what patience goes into, suffering. Because if you got to hold fast to what you have, what you learned, that's a form of suffering, man. Because you're going to be tried. People are going to try to knock you off your, not your pedestal, but off your position, which you've been placed on this earth to do, man. And that takes a lot, especially in the ways of this world. Because shit, you can go back into this world and life becomes easier, right? Satan is waiting for you. Satan is like, hey, man, if you just come over, you don't have to be afflicted no more. Come over here, I'm gonna hook you up. Life is gonna get better. But that's to your end, man. That's for you to get destroyed even worse. Because it was better for you not even to know this truth, and then to come in having to deal with these afflictions, to suffer with your brethren, man.
Yeah, and if you come into this truth, to the glory, to the greatness, seeing the glory of Yahweh Basham Yahushua, tasted it. You see the chariots, you see the brotherhood, you see that the Lord is working for you, and then to turn your back on him and go back into the world, you're going to be utterly wiped, deleted, man. you know. And all these things in the world are nothing. They are vanity. You can't even, these people can't enjoy, man.
It's not real, man.
It's all BS. When the whole C-19 popped off, were people enjoying themselves? Sneakily, they have all, you know, some parties left, right, but could people just fly from A to B? Even without the whole thing, you need to go to all types of papers to fill in your name and whatever, all types of forms online, asking this goddamn fucking piece of shit Esau if you can go from country A to country B, if he gives you the permission. Of course, it's Yahweh the Zah, but you know, in this world, that pride of the damn devil, man. And even if you have all these goodies, a few months later, a new one comes out. Then you are already feeling like, oh, I need to get the newest one because this is such rapper is promoted it. And really, if you go to Revelation chapter 6, let me see. This goes into let me check it here. So like a Revelation 3 and 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. So all this shit that you have, it's nothing. You're just poor because you're poor in the spirit. You're naked. You ain't got the truth on you. You got some garment on that belongs to Buddha or to, you know, some satanic fashion, you know. It's not of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. You're blind. You don't know what's going on. You're naked, man. You're miserable, really, because to have this truth, you're rich, man. You're rich in spirit. And the you know, the poor, you know, in this earth, the Lord is with the lowly, man, and He will hook you up. And you see a lot of things. You know what the funny thing is? These people are going down, but the Most High is really hooking us up, man. Also letting us know from time to time, like, hey, keep your mind, you know, stay circumspect, don't get comfortable. But you see that a lot of people can't pay shit. Well, the Most High is hooking us up, man. Hooking multiple brothers up. That's the spirit, man. And they be Esau's going down, man. But yeah, man. It's, for me, I don't know if everyone wants to add it because we can go on. Yeah. But you know, you keep talking about things. But yeah, man. Y'all was edifying, man.
Lord willing, this was edifying, you know. And again, so to sum it up, you know, endure, be steadfast, for the harvest is ripe with wickedness. You know, we're waiting for Yahweh to return. Maybe we'll be deemed worthy to be beamed up into those chariots when He returns, you know. And may we see the destruction of our enemies, man. You know, we put back in our homeland, and that's what we're waiting for. And we got to just be steadfast in this truth and our faith. And again, so we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. And double honors to the elders and the apostles of great wisdom and taught us this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect 144,000 men pushing the truth and wholehearted sincerely across the 4 winds. Lord willing, this is edifying. Until next time, shalom.
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 We end it.
The show must go on.